and release it. The breath connects us. Understanding and knowing there's one power, one presence in this universe. Some call it spirit, some call it God, some call it universal intelligence. It is known by many names, but it is the energy of life. It is that substance that has our breath move in and out. It is a power and presence, and that power and presence is in us, it's around us, and it is available to us. Understanding and knowing this, we stand in a power and a presence that is intelligence, that is creative, that's fluid. One that we can send out into this world in love and light. We can send light into the darkness, love into the hardened. And this morning as we come together in this energy of love, knowing that our very presence here together is making an impact on this world. And for all of those who are not here with us, we send our love out to them. Those that we know and those that we don't know. For we are connected together as one in spirit. I speak my word this morning that this service has already occurred, that everything is in divine right order, and that whatever is going on with us right here, right now, if it's a dis-ease, comfort in our world, it is already taken care of. I'm knowing this to be the truth. I'm knowing that this service is divine. I'm knowing that each and every one of us is in our right place right here, right now, today. And I simply say, thank you. Thank you for allowing our eyes to open, for allowing us to take that first breath, for allowing us to get in our cars and get here safely. I say thank you for the opportunity for being the conduit for the inlet and the outlet of good this morning. And as I release these words, I'm blessing the speakers, I'm blessing the participants who volunteered this morning, I'm blessing those of us who are sitting waiting for a message to be delivered to our spirit. And I release these words, and as I release them, I invite you to anchor them with me by simply saying, and so it is.
There's a dark and a troubled side of life, but there's a happy and sunny side too. Though we meet with darkness and strife, sisters and brothers. Betcha.
So, good morning, church.
Good morning,
That's
church
me.
woman.
I have been here a long time. Let's try that again. Good morning, church.
Good morning, church woman.
I am Dr. Reverend Amandra McClendon, and it is so good to be here in the podium this morning. So first I want to say, for those of you who haven't heard, I did not run away with some man. I did not go to another church. I have just been doing some deep work, spiritual work, and I'm launching a new ministry online, Circle of Consciousness Ministry in Motion, in January, and I'll let you know. So just to spell all those notions, I'm not a prodigal daughter and all that kind of stuff, okay? I'm here this morning and it feels so good. I want to welcome anyone who hasn't attended our center in the past. I want to say welcome to you. This is Carlsbad Center for Spiritual Living. We teach and believe that there is one powerful good in the universe and we can use it. We have a ceremony that we begin with every Sunday, and it's a lighting of the candle ceremony. I'd like to invite Linda to come up and join me. This is a way for us to remind ourselves of the underlying spirit of life and divine unity of all. We light a candle for life. Life is everywhere present, flowing through each and every one of us. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is our life right now. Please affirm with me, I am life. Thank you. We light a candle for love. The birth of love happens within each one of us every time we make room for the Christ consciousness in our hearts and recognize our unity. We are points of love within the heart of God. Please affirm with me, I am love. We light a candle for light. The light of God is the presence and the power. We are always walking in the light. We radiate the light of God wherever we go. Please affirm with me, I am light. We light a candle for beauty. We are made in the likeness and image of God. We are each whole, complete, and beautiful just as we are. We accept the beauty of God's perfection as our perfection now. Please affirm with me, I am beauty. We light the candle for joy. Joy is the very nature of spirit and the true essence of each of us. We celebrate the joy of our own rebirth in God consciousness. We each bring joy to this world. Please affirm with me, I am joy. We light the candle for peace. Let us just take a deep breath right there. Today and every day, we open our hearts to peace. We are each a center of peace in our world. Please affirm with me, I am peace. And finally, I invite you to take a moment to recognize your own inner light that is always shining within, as we take a moment to honor our own metaphysical path of wholeness, oneness, and mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. Thank you, Linda. So, this morning I'd like to share a couple of announcements. At first I want to welcome anyone who hasn't been here before, who's visiting us for the first time. Is anyone visiting us for the first time? Okay, great, welcome. Thank you for coming. We want to ask you to join us afterwards in fellowship. We're having a potluck dinner, luncheon. Please feel free. And the announcements that I want to share are that you are going to be getting a $5 coupon here, so that you can use it in the bookstore today to purchase any book that you would like. It's the end of the year, and that's our gift to you. So I also want to let you know that every Sunday, we offer spiritual mind treatments. That's an affirmative prayer for us. And anyone who has any concern anywhere in their life or in someone else's life and would like for us to pray, you can get in touch with us after the service. The ministers in the house this morning are myself and Reverend Kate. The practitioner is Larry. Who else is a practitioner? Those are mine. So it's Reverend Kate, myself, and Larry. We're available for prayer after service. And if that's not the case and you would prefer to write it down, please write your request down, your prayer request down, and you can put it in a box on our table outside, our sacred table. And all week, we will pray for you. I get requests all the time. We have a text message community that a request comes in, and we go into prayer immediately. So if that's what you would like to do, that's there also. And let's see. Oh, and I also want to remind you, you can put in a request as many times as you like until that prayer is answered. So don't feel like if you put it in one time, that's it. You can continue to do it because remember, we're treating our mind and our thoughts change and try to tell us a bunch of stuff. So if you need to keep putting that in, to keep affirming whatever it is you need, please feel free to do that. Let's say today is our Christmas potluck. Lucille is going to be here to help us with Christmas caroling. That's always a lot of fun, caroling. So, I already talked about getting us in the Christmas mood. We're giving away the gifts. So, we are going to be meeting as usual on Christmas Eve morning and on New Year's Eve morning. So please be here. And now it's time I want to thank our volunteers. We're going to do it in a special type of way this morning. First, I want to thank Ruth Ann, our greeter, for being here early. And for Mary, absolutely, for doing our video for us. And I don't know whoever else volunteered this morning. I want to thank you too. Jim, thank you, Jim. Okay. Now, this is a community that is... Angel?
Jan.
Well, yeah, where's Jan? Jan's outside. Yeah, Jan and Angel. Angel came and left, right?
Right.
I didn't see it. Okay, yeah. All right, thank you, Jan and Angel. Now, also, I want us to understand our community is a volunteer community. And that we come together and we do some magnificent things together. So I would invite you to sign up. It's not something you have to do every week. Whenever you can give us your time and your spirit and your energy, we would appreciate it. And this morning, we are going to be giving gifts to all our volunteers who volunteered over the years. One of these beautiful flowers, these Christmas flowers, for you to take home with you. So that you can remember, we appreciate you and we love you. And we thank you so much. And the volunteer sign up is in the lobby if you think you want to volunteer in the future. So now we have a group reading. It is inside of your program. Let us read that together. And here we are. God is all, both visible and invisible. One presence, one mind, one power is all. This one that is all is perfect love and perfect abundance. I am an individualized expression of God. I am ever one with this perfect life, perfect love, and perfect abundance. And now we are going to have a group song, so would you please stand, and Lucille's going to lead us.
Yes. Now, good morning, everybody. And buenos dias. Okay. I've already passed out the sing-along Christmas sheets for later, but if you could, should I?
Yeah, you should use the microphone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. You know what? I can't see it. I just have my cataracts. Or here, I could use this. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. if you will turn, so the group song is Feliz Navidad. It's page 5 of your sing-along sheet. And we have a lot of other sing-along songs, but golly geez, what a great song. Feliz Navidad, Prospero Año,
Page 6.
y Felicidad. It's page 6? Oh, y'all, I'm sorry about that. Page 6.
Feliz Navidad.
Oh, page 5 is gonna be our 12 days of Christmas, which we have to do, but not now, okay? And may I don't, can you help me? Thank you so much. Here we go, and I have a maraca there, but I have a couple just little eggs. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. If anybody wants to, come on, girl. There we go. No shaking? Who wants to shake? Conrad. Here we go, dude. Okay, use that one and someone, okay? All right. Need more maracas. So, Feliz Navidad is Merry Christmas, as I think we know, and then Prospero Año y Felicidad. Have a prosperous, wonderful new year, which we will. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry.
Is your mic on? Can you hear?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm exuberant and I'm forgetting to use this, okay. Okay, hold on. Feliz Navidad. Oh, wait. Just a little bit of Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. One more time, back to the beginning. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Yeah. Fun.
I'd like to invite Larry to come up for an inspirational reading at this time. And after Larry reads, we will have another musical selection by Lucille, and then we'll have our Sunday message. So you ready, Mr. Larry?
He's gonna turn the video, turn the camera.
Oh, yes. All right.
Okay.
The Passion
passage I am reading today,
Microphone.
the passage I am reading
All right, the passage I'm reading today is by Reverend Erwin E. Griggs. See what happens when you go out on Sunday, you forget everything. An early divine science minister. And when he speaks of God's kingdom, please know that he's referring to the kingdom within, the kingdom of love and life. Living in God's kingdom. The universe is a spiritual creation. It is God consciousness in expression. Jesus, whose glorious birth we celebrate this month, came to make us aware of this spiritual reality, though unseen, is fundamental to all right accomplishment. God's kingdom or consciousness is quite different from the world of sickness, conflict, prejudices, and wars. Jesus prayed that God's kingdom would come on earth and that God's will be done on earth. Therefore, in the face of world opinions and conditions, we dare to live in God's kingdom and remain true to God's will. Daily we turn our thought away from the pressures of the world. In meditation, we see the earth and all its people as God ideas in perfect expression. Let us not become weary in this spiritual exercise, for through this form of spiritual discipline, we overcome all limitation. Now, with the years ending, we review the truth that we know and then go forth to put it into practice. That life is a progressive journey in consciousness, and we welcome every opportunity to prove God's perfect will for each one of us through Jesus the Christ. And the affirmation, today I see God expressed everywhere.
Tis the gift to be simple, tis the gift to be free, tis the gift to come down where you ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, it will be in the valley of love and delight, when true simplicity is gained. To bow and to bend, we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning, we come round right. 'Tis the gift to be loved, and that love to return. 'Tis the gift to be taught, and a richer gift to learn. When we expect of others what we try to live each day, then we'll all live together, and we'll all learn to say, when true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend, we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight. be ashamed to turn, will be our delight, till by turning, we come round right, till by turning, we come round right, yes, by turning, we come round right.
Now, it's such a beautiful song. Thank you, Lucille. I love that song. It reminded me so much of when I moved away and went to college in Ohio after growing up in Los Angeles. And it was such a new culture, you know, to be in a little more of the country setting. I love that song. Thank you. Well, I'm not Dr. Maddie. I am Reverend Kate, and she and a few other of our members have gotten a little bit of that cold that's been going around, and so, you know, we are happy that they're staying home and resting, and I'm happy that I get to substitute for her, although it's a little unexpected, but Lucille and I have a plan. We didn't get to rehearse it, but I think it's going to be really simple, and I think that you'll enjoy it, because we'll get to sing a few extra Christmas carols, so it'll be fun. So, you know, I was originally thinking that my role today would be getting stuff ready for the Christmas party, so we have that. And these flowers, of course, are for all of you who've been volunteering anytime during the past year, even if it was just one day during the past year, because like Jim was saying to me this morning as we were getting things ready, because he's been coming early and setting up, is I'm so grateful we have so many volunteers that make everything possible. It's really a blessing. So yesterday, when I asked Dr. Almondra, she's going to be coming today, and she says, yes, so I feel like we just have so much good. So she'll be also, she didn't mention it, but she's going to be speaking to us on December 31st. So we're going to have some fun in the upcoming weeks. We'll do a Christmas Eve morning, which will be a little more traditional Christmas, and then New Year's Eve, can I say? Yeah. Amandra's going to do something for us about Kwanzaa, so that's going to be fun. And then the first week in January, Reverend Lori's going to do a visualization practice with us, so that will be really, really nice too. So we have some good things coming, and of course today we get to eat, sing and eat. And that's always a good thing.
Yes.
So I think a lot of us, you know, are looking forward to Christmas. When I was driving here this morning, people were going 80 miles an hour on the freeway. I was like, wow, they really got the Christmas spirit or something. Yes, I didn't notice till I looked down at my speedometer. I was like, wow. Usually it's not like that, but getting excited. And, you know, sometimes Christmas can feel a little awkward, like there's too much to do. Or sometimes you might have so many expectations that you feel like it's a letdown, there's not enough to do. It's like, how do you balance all that Christmas feeling? There's a lot of expectations. And we always teach that we should remain in a state of cheerful expectation. But that doesn't mean we have to, you know, expect a mountain of presents or whatever. What we want to expect is a wonderful, good joy flowing into our lives every day. So when we talk about Christmas, I have often found that there's a lot of people in our teaching who have come here after having had negative experiences in other Christian churches, to the point where they don't want to say they're Christian. I didn't have that because I went to Unitarian Religious Science and Quaker before I found this place. So for me, I just, Christmas is all good, and I love it. But whatever you may have as your background or your past experiences with Christmas, we can enjoy this season. This is our season, and we can enjoy this season. Because after all, who doesn't like a birthday party? And it is a birthday party. It's just for a newborn 2,000 plus years ago, and now that I have a newborn granddaughter, she's now 1 month old, exactly. I'm like really into, yay, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate newborns. We're so little, So now when I think about baby Jesus, he shrank. He got smaller in my mind because she's very little. So, some other day, maybe in July, we could talk about who gets to define what it means to be a Christian or what Christian teaching really encompasses. Right now, we're just going to define it for ourselves. And we're going to just relax and enjoy ourselves and not worry about what other people are up to. What we know is that there was a man, a Jew, named Jesus, who lived 2,000 years ago, and that he taught spiritual principles and inspired much of what humanity believes today. How the founder of our religious science teaching, Ernest Holmes, said we need to understand that Christmas, which celebrates the birth of Christ, of Jesus as the Christ, we should celebrate it as a celebration of the metaphysical birth and rebirth of the Christ consciousness within ourselves. He wrote, Christ is born to or within each, as the human gives way to the divine, as strife gives way to peace, as confusion gives way to poise, as weakness gives way to strength, as fear gives way to faith, as doubt gives way to certainty, as hell gives way to heaven, as misery gives way to happiness, as we give way to spirit. The human will finds no place in the divine certainty, for God does not will anything to happen. God knows. And the result of God's knowing produces creation. So what I thought I'd do is I just read a passage from Holmes, and then we'd have a song.
You bet.
I'll hand it over to Lucille.
Okay, so why don't we all take our song sheet, okay? And how about Away in a Manger? That we all sing together. Would that be all right, Reverend?
Perfect.
Thank you, okay? And,
Page 2.
thank you. Thank you for helping me with that. And, okay, so, everybody just sing out. Just, it's in our hearts and just enjoy. Okay? Away in a manger, no crib for us. The little Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay. Little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. The cattle are lowing, the baby awakes. Little Lord Jesus, no crying he makes. I love thee, Lord Jesus, but down from the sky, stay by my bedside till morning is nigh.
Ernest Holmes also said, in speaking about Christmas, he said, Christ is the image of God, the likeness of the Father, the Son of the universe, the man that Spirit conceives. Christ is not limited to any person, nor does he appear in any one age. Christ is as eternal as God. Christ is God's idea of God's own knowingness. Holmes also said, Jesus located God in his own soul. That is where we find this Christ consciousness.
Okay. How about joy to the world? That is page 2. Okay, and we'll do all 3 verses. Yes. Okay. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and heaven and heaven and heaven and nature sing. Heaven and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the earth, the Savior reigns. Let men and women their songs employ, while fields and floods, rocks, hills, and plains repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy. He or she rules the world with truth and grace, and let the nations prove the glories of its righteousness and wonders of its love, and wonders of its love, and wonders of its love. Yay.
Oh, it's nice. And it was funny because you said she rules.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
May I make one, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Please.
As a musician and as a,
But you have to have a microphone.
oh, gosh, okay. I was raised Southern Baptist, and then I went to my mom's Episcopal church, and these songs are really, I grew up with them. I love to sing all of them, but I know the truth of the Christ consciousness from our New Thought, our religious science or
Yeah,
spiritual
we're all
living.
of the above.
And so I just
Religious
kind
and
of,
sci-fi.
if anyone, because I know I've had a number of people over the years that have said, gosh, I don't know if I can sing that song because it has the word he, or some of the words don't really fit. So if this helps at all, and it may not be an issue, and I don't mean to talk too long, but maybe just feel it in the heart and change the words out loud or in your head, or just whatever feels heart-led. Because the intention was good, I think, back, but a lot of things have changed. Anyway, thank you for letting me just share that bit.
Well, in my case, my intention was always to get a good grade in 6th grade, where my teacher insisted that whenever you talked about a group of people, you called them he's. So, that's the way it was. That's why a lot of this was written that way. I know that when Ernest Holmes certainly was writing in the early 2000s. Of course, he, just like a ship was a she.
I would like to add that the Southerners, I think, had it right all along, because we call everyone y'all.
Y'all. There you go. There is an alternative. Y'all. I like that. Well, I was with some friends last night, and, it came up. Oh, someone talked about God as a he. Someone else was, you mean she? I was like, oh, yeah. I said, maybe it's an it. Maybe it's all of the above, right? But Holmes said that Jesus said that God was in his own soul. And so complete was this realization that he, meaning Jesus, was unable to find any place where the being of Jesus began and God left off, or where the being God began and Jesus ceased or ended. Jesus thought of the Spirit as being personal to him, as directly responding to and being aware of man's approach to it. And we teach that Spirit responds to us. We live in a responsive universe. Jesus located God and the kingdom of heaven within himself. And this was a different concept from that of the teachers who had preceded him, and quite different from that of most people who followed him, whatever they called themselves. For nearly all taught that God was a mandatory power sitting somewhere in the vastness of space, governing the world with a rod of iron and a rule of law. This is not what we believe. We know that everything is a manifestation of what we call God. That there is nothing else, and occasionally even a religious person will say something about their God is not this other guy's God or woman's God. It's impossible. We need to keep moving up in our consciousness until we can recognize that there is no limitation that we can place on this concept of God or Spirit. It must be unlimited. There simply is Spirit and nothing else. The moment you could think of something else, you need to enlarge your ideas.
Okay. How about Hark the Herald Angels Sing on page 2 at the top. Okay. All right. Just a sec, here we go. That's kind of high. Let me see if I can change the key here. Okay. Let's see. Hark the herald angels sing. back to the other key. Here we go. So, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get it more singable. Let's do the best we can, okay? The herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and making mistakes are reconciled. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King.
Good, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Well, you know, Lucille is a professional musician and a music teacher for many years,
That's
although
right.
he retired
34.
34 years. And so we can't blame her for trying to get us to get all in tune, but don't worry, however you play it, we'll sing it our
Okay.
way. So if it's in the wrong key, I won't notice. I'll just sing. You know, one thing about Ernest Holmes is he taught a lot about the philosophy of religion, the science behind it. But he always was telling people to put what we know into practice. He said, what good is the knowledge of a principle unless that knowledge has an application? So we must take the teaching. The teaching basically that there is a power for good, only a power for good, but that each of us is free. That the kingdom of heaven is within and we are free, we have free will to think what we choose to think and to react to life as we choose to react to it. We are, once we calm down and get in touch with our own inner voice, we find that we are impelled to move forward on our own path. So Holmes said we must take the teaching and apply it in our own lives. Then it comes down to earth. Christmas is the most glorious tradition on the face of the earth, the greatest idea of profound simplicity ever uttered by the mind of man, the sweetest story ever told.
Okay. How about deck the halls with boughs of holly on page 4?
Get your shakers ready.
I'm sorry?
Get your shakers ready.
Yeah, get your shakers ready. There's one right there for you. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, la 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 la
Thank you so much, Lucille. So, I agree. The sweetest story ever told is really the greatest story ever told. The story of the birth of a baby, sweet baby Jesus. The never-ending story that life is always beginning as joy, as love, springing up into the world as amazing, glorious light of life. So, don't forget who you really are this season. You too, every one of us was also an infant. Every one of us is also the result of joy and love springing up into the world. So, today as we've been singing songs of joy, of remembrance, of peace, and as we celebrate the birth of the Christ consciousness, as springing up into expression of the word of truth that has been planted eternally in our individual consciousness. It is a divine realization of wholeness and our unity of good. So as we close, holding this idea of good, I'd like to share with a poem that I really love. I've said it before here, but it just seemed like a nice thing to remember. It's true. It's true for Christmas, and it's true for all of us, and it's true every day. It's by William Blake. It's called Infant Joy. Infant Joy. I have no name. I am but 2 days old. What shall I call thee? Well, I happy am. Joy is my name. Sweet joy befall thee. Pretty joy, sweet joy, but 2 days old. Sweet joy, I call thee. Thou dost smile. I sing the while. Sweet joy befall thee. So, thank you. Let's have another song.
Okay,
You
let's do
can
it.
do a solo or we can sing along, whatever you want. Lucille.
Well, how, can we sing one song together and then I'll do the other one? Or we just, this will be quick.
Yeah.
Okay, God rest ye merry gentlemen, and that can be merry gentle women, of course. Oh, just pretty women. Oh, okay,
God rest ye merry gentle folk.
there you go, very gentle folk. I'm sorry, do y'all have the page? Page two, okay. Instead of Satan's power, I'm just gonna say like distracting. Anyway, however we want to do it.
Ego's power.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, the gentle folk, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. How about one more time? God rest ye merry gentle folk, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ the Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from ego's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. song after, and I just thought, thank you for singing. Isn't that just a great way to express the joy of God? And this song, I appreciate you do this. This is just with everything going on in the world, I just thought this was appropriate. So please feel free to do a shaker or clap or, well, whatever you feel like. Okay. And sometimes I'm right, I can be wrong. My own beliefs are in this song. A butcher, a baker, a drummer, and then it makes no difference what group I'm in, because I'm everyday. There is a blue one who can't accept the green one, for living with a fat one, trying to be a skinny one. Different strokes for different folks, and so on and so on, and Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Ooh, sha-sha. We've got to live together. I am no better, neither are you. We are the same, whatever we do. You love me, you hate me, you know me, and then you can't figure out the scene I'm in, 'cause I'm everyday. There is a long man that doesn't like the short man for being such a rich one that will not help the poor one. Different strokes for different folks, and so on and so on, and Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Ooh, sha-sha. We've got to live together. There is a yellow one that won't accept the black one, that won't accept the red one, that won't accept the white one. Different strokes for different folks, and so on and so on, and Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Ooh, sha-sha. Let's all sing, I'm everyday people. I'm everyday people. I'm everyday people. I'm everyday people.
Well, that was fun. That was really fun, for me at least. And it was funny, that last song. You know, oh, are we gonna say gentlefolk or gentlemen or whatever? You know, I have two sons, so I was like, act like a gentleman. It seemed like a good thing. So I like gentlemen. And I like gentlefolks. I like gentlewomen. I like gentle, right? That's it. And then the idea that we're being saved from Satan. Well, take that 2,000 years later, and what do we know? We know that it's people who make mistakes, who create a lot of stuff, and we're learning. And this is really a school of learning, and there's hope for us, and I love that song. We're all everyday people getting through it the best as we can. So right now, today, it's funny, because I get to give you an opportunity to give, and you guys have given us at the center an opportunity to give. So I want to remind you, all the volunteers, that we've got a flower for you. You can take it after we have our potluck. And everyone here is going to get a gift certificate. It's part of our It's like what we do. We love giving, and so loving giving, let's just feel that love as we take in our hearts this idea about the Center for Spiritual Living Carlsbad, that it is an idea, and that as we give to it, as we give back to it, it's as if we were watering a beautiful plant. You know, as if we were nourishing the seed of an idea that was planted here, that has become the Center for Spiritual Living Carlsbad, a place where we come together to remind ourselves of the truth that there is good for us, that everything is manifesting according to our own thoughts and choices, and that we can learn to use this power for good in new and wonderful ways that bring blessings of abundance, health, and joy, and peace to this world. This is what we're about, and I give thanks for all the support of both volunteering, financial support, and everyone's prayers and treatments that have kept this center going. Thank you all. I know there is good for us. This is the truth, and so it is. So there's a little song in your program. I am so blessed.
This is by Karen Drucker. Wonderful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
So now in closing, I'd like to invite you to join me. If you want to close your eyes, great, but just let's just get settled for a moment and remember what it is we are about. We are about the business. As Jesus put it, we are about our Father, Mother, Spirit business. That's what we're doing with every breath we take in and out. We're knowing that we are one with the great oneness of Spirit. Knowing this brings a sense of peace, hope, goodwill, and relief. Knowing this brings a sense of knowing that there really is good for us, and that the essential truth about each one of us and about our fellows is that we are actually not merely made in God's image, but made of the very substance of Spirit itself, because that is all there is. And so, in our own divine essence, each of us is perfect, whole, and complete, having a beautiful experience on earth, learning, moving forward, able to enjoy, able to understand, able to think new thoughts, wonderful thoughts, able to share and give, and also to receive and enjoy. This is the time of giving, and it is the time of receiving, and it is the time of knowing the truth that all is well, here, now, and always. I invite you to take into your mind some person or situation which may have appeared to be troubling you in some way. Bring that person or situation into your love and see it through the eyes of Spirit itself, knowing there is good. There is good now, ready to unfold. Now unfolding. Already known to be the truth in spirit, therefore now manifesting in our everyday lives. This is how it works. It works beautifully. So, thankfully, gratefully, I turn this treatment over to Spirit, knowing it is already done, and invite you to join with me by saying, and so it is.